Good morning, Unity of Walnut Creek. Beautiful to see you all. Here we are today. How's everybody doing at home? Cozy, watching online. We're pretty cozy in here. Nobody's outside today. Anyway, it's the fourth week of Advent. We're celebrating joy. Please rise in body or spirit and sing along with us. Joy to the world, for love has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare it new, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Spirit reigns, let all their songs employ. While fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. Love rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of your righteousness, and wonders of God's love, and wonders of God's love, and wonders of God's love. Joy to the world, for love has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare it new, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. And we've got another one for you. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and children reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. Bring angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hail the heaven-born Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. While he lays his glories by, born that we no longer die, born to raise us all on earth, born to give us second birth. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Carl Jansen, and welcome to our Unity of Walnut Creek service. I would normally be up here with my sweet wife Carolyn at the 11:30, but she's home taking care of my grandson who isn't feeling very well. So I won't act her role. I'll just kind of be Carl the whole time. I could kind of do this, and no, that's not going to work. So please help me and join looking to the camera and waving at home to our friends. Your participation is an important part of our service, and we're so glad to have you with us today. Please join me in welcoming back our guest musician, Bajan. And she is joined by David Brooks on keyboard. Dusty on bass, and Dan on drums, or as they're known, the Triple Ds, David, Dusty, Dan. And also thanks to our Unity carolers. Thank you for sharing your music with us today, all of you. Reverend Bella will deliver today's message. She's an ordained minister through the University of Sedona and serves here at Unity as our digital marketing coordinator, helping to bring us into the which century are we in now? I don't know. With the COVID and everything, I've lost track of time. But her message today is joy like a fountain. Before we begin, I invite you to turn your phones to silence as we enjoy this sacred service time together. And let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our senator rests upon. This is Bay Miwok, Ohlone, and Yukot's land. And we honor its ancestry and are grateful for those who came before us and took care of this land. And now we commit to taking care not only of this space, but all of Mother Earth. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. And our vision is the world is what we've come here to be. We envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness. Our mission is who we have come here to be. So let's say this together. We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our 4 core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom. If you are with us for the first time, welcome. And if you feel comfortable, please feel free to raise your hand so we may acknowledge you. There we go. Thank you. Good to have you here. All over the church. I encourage you to visit our bookstore across the way where we have coffee inside today because it's just a little bit cool outside. And there is a gift packet there for you. If you need help in locating the bookstore, just ask one of the ushers. And we hope you'll choose to stay and meet with us I'll say indoors instead of on the patio. Connection cards are available in the newcomer packets and in the seat pockets in front of you. These are for everyone. And with this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week. You may also share feedback or request information, and please place your card in the basket later in the service along with the offering. For those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page on our website. Please consider comfort levels if hugging one another before or after services. We do welcome you to socialize, well, I'll say indoors, after the service in our bookstore, where it is nice and warm and the coffee is fresh. We have a lot of activities actually to highlight this week. Would you like to spread the joy and holiday cheer through caroling? Yes? No? Yes, good. This is your opportunity. This Tuesday, December 20th, at 6 o'clock, we're going to meet at the Kensington Retirement Center, which is just down Geary about 4 blocks, and we will be caroling to the residents. Our children will join us, which is really great, and they're looking forward to it. I know I've talked to Michelle, and we will meet there. And I've done it before, and if anybody's done it, it's really a heartwarming experience, not only to be the caroler, but to watch the faces of the people being sung to.
Could we just add that people should check the website just in case there are any changes?
Okay.
Things may be changed.
Yeah.
Say that in the microphone.
Yeah. Right. So I'll say what I usually say at the end. I'll say it right now. Always check our website for any changes in timing or additional items that I don't even refer to up here because there's a lot going on at our church all the time, especially this time of year. It is in community that we heal our pain, hurts, and suffering. So you can come together in Unity Sanctuary on the winter solstice, December 21st at 7 o'clock, so this Wednesday at 7, and experience heart mass cut-through process. This is a proven method of using the power of our hearts and our collective coherence to restore harmony to our wounded parts. And I'll just tell you, and those who have done it, it is a profound experience. It's very internal. It's very low-key, but the healing is amazing. It's hard to believe that Christmas is just 6 days away. Could almost do it on one hand if I had 6 fingers, but I don't. Well, I had it amputated because it was kind of awkward. Yeah, that's right. John says that's good for accountants because we can count to more numbers. It is just 6 days away, so join us for our beautiful candle lighting service, and that'll be at 8 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're going to do it 8 o'clock this year. And we have sacred music and a creative and metaphysical reenactment of the Christmas story. This will be a joy-filled holiday night. You won't want to miss it. It really is. It's very deep and very fun and very connecting. Please note that there will not be a 9:30 service next week. We will all come together for the 11:30 service. So you won't want to miss Kristen's interview with Santa, including the backstory of his life. Now, I'm interesting with the back. There's got to be some interesting story there that's, I don't know. Kristen's pretty good at digging into things, so I'm not sure what she's going to come up with. And we will enjoy eggnog and cookies in the bookstore after the service. Mark your calendars to join us on New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. for our annual Burning Bowl ceremony. Release concerns and patterns that hold you back and set your heart ablaze with zeal and promise of a wonderful year ahead. And our White Stone ceremony is Sunday, January the 1st at both morning services. During the ceremony, we each receive a guiding word from Spirit, and it becomes our true north for the upcoming year, for 2023. So as we said before, please see our website for a listing of all events and any updates that may occur. For those of you who will join us online, or anybody here that's going to join us online, because these are kind of awkward dates for people falling on Sunday the way it does, the 1st and the 25th, please pick up your ceremony kits in the bookstore. You'll have your White Stone in there and other things to participate in these services at the end of the year from home, so you really can be part of it. This is the 4th week of Advent, and Christmas is just a week away. So we celebrate joy this week, and we invite Sarah Pohl and her husband to join us up here on the platform to light the Advent candle for joy.
Good morning, my name is Sigmar Pohl, and this is my wife, Sarah. This article is by Reverend Deanne Morrissey in A Christmas to Remember.
Joy is contagious. This time of year, it swirls around us, palpable on the streets as we walk. As we walk past twinkling lights and colorful decorations, we can smell it in cookies baking and eggnog nogging on the shelf of the fridge. It bursts forth from carolers and the holiday music playing all around us. It is reflected in the eyes of children eagerly awaiting their gifts. It is equally present in those quiet moments in front of the fire.
At Christmas, we celebrate the true light which enlightens everyone. The true light is in each of us right now. As the days shorten and darkness lengthens, we are invited to stand in the light of our divine awareness, to awaken to our Christ nature.
This is our great work, to shine our divine light and share our joy every day, all year round. To be that light, even when we or those around us may feel alone, don't smell any cookies, or see lights, or hear carolers. The reminder this holiday season is to celebrate the divinity that we are and joyously share our light with the world. And now we'll light the Advent candle of joy.
I allow the joy inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, fill every part. I allow the joy inside to fill every part of me, fill every part of me, till I give in to joy, till I give in to joy, till I give in to joy, till I give in to joy.
Thank you. Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of rededication, also called the Festival of Lights, is an 8-day celebration that begins each year on the Hebrew calendar of the 25th of Kislev. This year, the first day of Hanukkah is today, December 18th. So we celebrate the first day of Hanukkah today, and we invite David and Louise DeLue to perform the lighting of the menorah.
And first, a brief history of Hanukkah. A tyrant king from Damascus had ruled over the Jews and forced them to worship Greek gods. Jewish rebels fought for their freedom for 3 years, and victorious, they reclaimed the Holy Temple in Jerusalem, although it was in ruins.
Now we rededicate the temple. They needed oil to light the eternal flame, but they could only find enough for one night. And here's the miracle. The oil lasted for 8 days and 8 nights. In that time, they were able to make more oil to keep the eternal flame going.
Now, what Hanukkah means today, never be afraid to stand up for what is right. The Jewish rebels faced incalculable odds to be true to their faith, but that didn't stop them. With a prayer on their lips and with faith in their hearts, they entered the battle of their lives and won. We light the Hanukkah candles to remember the miracle that even a small light can dominate the vast darkness. The light represents the holiness that lies within each of us.
Hanukkah also means a little light goes a long way. The Hanukkah candles are lit when dusk is falling. Perched in the window, they serve as a beacon for all to see on the darkening streets. No matter how dark it is outside, a candle of divine goodness transforms the thickest darkness into light. In lighting our menorah, we ignite the flame of our souls, the spark that cannot be extinguished, that will burn for 8 days, that will not burn only for 8 days, but for eternity.
The menorah reminds us of the miracle that no matter how dark life may seem, there remains a source of light deep within us, the light in our souls. The light in our souls reflects and multiplies and radiates the light from the one presence, who is all brightness. Tonight we light the first candle as it is the first night of Hanukkah. We use the shamash, a helper candle, to light the others. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Hanukkah.
Praise be thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, that has commanded us and sanctified us to light candles of.
Thank you. I got your paper. I got it.
This joy is remarkable. This joy is contagious. This joy is invincible. This joy is outrageous. It's more than I dreamed of. I love this joy. This joy is radical. This joy was always waiting. This joy is ravishing. This joy was worth creating. from things I let go of. I love, now I love, I love, I love, I love, I love this joy.
I invite you to prepare for a time of meditation. Our music and guidance will be followed by a little bit of complete silence. So as you relax in your chair, open your heart, allowing the lyrics to continue stirring in your being. As we breathe into this moment, this joy encapsulates us. This joy fills our heart with peace. This joy brings peace of mind. With each breath, deeper and deeper joy fills our being. Our God within revealed with every breath we take. Letting go of everything but this joy. Swimming in the fountain of joy, which is our truth. Let us breathe and receive. Breathing in joy eternal. Joy for the divine. Joy for the world. Christed joy. A joy with no bounds. There's nothing to do but breathe. Deeper and deeper inward as we go into the silence. Breathing in the divine joy, our true nature, joy eternal is our birthright. Filling up with joy within so we can overflow upon the consciousness of humanity. We go out into the world being joy in every way. As we return from the silence, this moment, knowing we are joy in every way. And so it is.
Good morning, joy. I'm gonna let it go through again. Yeah. Choose joy. Choose joy. I choose joy. I never let the problems get me down, because I know that God's gonna work things out for my good. I choose joy, joy. I choose joy. I never let the problems get me down, because I know that God's gonna work things out for my good. I choose joy, joy. To tell the truth, this world is full of trouble, and if we live long enough, they're sure to come our way. We have a choice to be in fear or trembling, or claim the victory that's already ours this very day. So I choose joy. I never let the problems get me down, because I know that God's gonna work things out for your good. So I choose joy, joy. So listen. So when I wake and stumble to the mirror, hey, and what I see makes me wish I would have stayed in bed. Well, there's a power deep within my being, and it commands my soul to start praising God with every breath. Joy. So when I think of all circumstance and care, love wants to know if you're truly under there. Yeah. I choose peace. I choose truth. I choose a happy song. Hey. So I choose joy, joy. I choose joy.
Yeah. Wow. Good morning. Are we joy-filled? Yeah. I better turn my page. Hey. I am Reverend Arabella, and it's nice to see so many familiar faces and some new ones. Welcome, welcome. During Advent so far with Reverend Kristen, we've explored a lot of things. You guys remember? All right, we explored faith like a mountain, right? We flowed like a river of peace. We learned to love like a ocean. And today, I am so humbled and honored I get to talk to you about joy like a fountain. Yeah. And particularly Advent this week reminds us, and I did not memorize this, and I want to get it right. So let me read it. This week of Advent is important because it's the week the angels who appeared to the shepherds in the fields nearby to announce that a baby has been born in a manger. The angels described Jesus' birth as good news of great joy. Not little bitty, oh, joy, but great joy, right? Because he came to show us how to save ourselves. That's pretty good. So when I was reading over that, I meditated a little bit, and I'm like, that's the energy we want to attune to together today on Sunday. How joyous would that be if we were actually there, witnessing that baby, that purity named Jesus, who gave us the gift of saving ourselves. Like, wow. Is that not a wow? Come on. That's a wow. Yeah, let me hear it. Yeah, there we go. So, joy. Let's talk about joy. And I love, hold up your bears, audience. Yeah, that childlike joy. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but I'm going to put you right there, buddy, so I can express myself in joy as the fountain. So many years ago, I was in a spiritual community. No big surprise. I'm a minister, and we had a sacred ceremony. I guess you guys do the white rock thing where you write a word of intention on. I just learned about that today. So this was one where we wrote a word of intention after we meditated and visualized and prayed together of what we were going to bring to the community, because the community was in transition. And what, at large, we're going to have our intention of being in the world. And my word came to me really fast. And this is something, if you are overthinking or questioning or whatever, that's probably not the right answer. The right answer always comes like this. We always know. Sometimes that answer we talk ourselves out of, though. Okay? So I knew instantaneously what my word was, what I am here to be in the world, and I wrote it down. I joyfully stood in line. We took our turn, and up at the front of the stage was, guess what? A fountain. Yes, Tyler, there was a big fountain. No surprise. So, did you hear this? You heard this story? Oh, David, you heard the story. Yeah, so I'm standing in line, and I'm just kind of in this bliss, holding my piece of paper, because this is my intention. This is what I'm going to be in the world. And I kind of am a serious gal, like I take intentions seriously. And other people, I was listening, and this person is, I am love. I am peace. I am song. I am healing. Each of you might have some intention in your heart right now. It might be bubbling up for you. What are you? And it was my turn. I was so excited, and I got behind the fountain, and I literally took my paper and went, I am joy! Because I kind of am. And I put it into the the fountain of consciousness, where it dissolved together into the collective. I want you to think about that imaging. That's the fountain. It's the fountain of consciousness. And what all of our little individual heart intentions that we bring to the world go into that consciousness. Isn't that beautiful? That's the fountain. So how many of you would like to feel more joy on a consistent basis? I want to see some hands. Anybody want to have more joy in their life? Good, 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 good. So metaphysically speaking, joy is actually our natural state of being. I'm just going to let that land. Joy is our natural state of being. So then what is the deal? Like, why are we not in joy all the time? Why are we going around life poo-pooing it and sad and all of that? Like, why? That's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. And here's the second question. Have you ever thought something or someone stole your joy? Oh, I see some heads going, So let's see some hands there, too. I'll put both hands up. You know, my experience with that is I had been married. I was here a couple months ago, and I shared with you guys about my journey, and I had been married for a very long time, and I surprisingly met this other person. And I'm like, opened my heart, changed my world. He was tall and gorgeous and smart and funny and made me feel all these things that I had never felt before, things I didn't even know I wanted. And in one fell swoop, my joy went, goodbye. He chose someone else without telling me. And I went, you stealer of joy, and your girlfriend too. You know, I've had other experiences where, you know, a job went away or someone didn't like me and you're such a thief of joy. I'm unhappy because you've stolen it from me. And I see a lot of heads shaking. So here's the thing about that. Since divine joy is actually our natural state of being, which I'm going to repeat over and over and over today, so it sinks in. It means no one or no thing can ever take that joy away from you. Okay? But a lot of times we put people or jobs or the house we live in or the new car, the new sweater, we make that our joy. And then we wonder why we don't feel good all the time. Because it's momentary, right? Here's the thing about eternal joy of the divine. Lifts us up. It actually lifts us up out of our human state, beyond our human abilities, into being like a fountain of our divine truth, our God self. Can you even imagine? Just be open to imagine. It might land in 2-3 days or weeks or months. I'll check back with you guys. It's okay. So on this journey from going to pointing at other people for stealing my joy, here are some of the ways I would like to share with you today. How do we start tuning into the true, eternal, divine joy that is residing, but we've covered it up with all this stuff? That's why we don't feel it. So, first of all, let's start with Eckhart Tolle, who I'm a huge fan of, I will talk about often. And he says, as soon as you honor the present moment, all unhappiness and struggle dissolves, and life begins to flow with joy and ease. Anyone want to join me in practicing some joy and ease? So ease, it's very important. I'm focusing on that because that's when you know you're in the present moment. You feel in ease, like when we were sitting here meditating, if you partaked in that. Ease, not resistance, not keeping it together. Ease. Okay? And you can practice that in your body, just being in ease. So, Staying present means you're not longing for something else. You're not longing for something to be a different way. You don't have any fear of missing out. Everything is great in the moment of presence. And when I talk about presence, I always have to pull in this quote, and I always pronounce his name wrong. I always want to say Lao Zhao. I think it's pronounced Lao Cha. And you guys have probably heard it. If you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you have anxiety, you're living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Right? Right? So, when you are at peace and you are in ease, you are fully in the present moment. That's a really big esoteric goal that you can do in your human experience. Because life is going to continue happening. Okay? I'm not saying that grief is not going to happen. We got babies born, we have people die. We lose jobs, we fall in love, we get divorced. Life is very, flowy. So we're not saying that is going to go away. However, the joy of being in the present moment means no matter what is happening outside of you, you're still going to be maintaining joy. And I see some faces going, oh, that is not possible. And I can tell you for a fact, it is possible. It is possible. I am a walking example of it, and I know many in this room that live in presence. Is it easy? No. If it was easy, everyone would do it. That's what my first spiritual guru actually taught me, and I didn't like it very much when she said it. But it was true. It was true. So going back to Eckhart, one more thing. It's a tool. He can really help us learn to not confuse relative happiness with eternal joy. So relative happiness, we talked about shopping at the 9:30 service. Does anyone like to go shopping? I like to shop. Does anyone like to shop? Come on, shop. Buy a car, buy a new power tool, jewelry, whatever it is, okay? So I'm just going to give my example. I was looking for a new fuzzy warm sweater, in this perfect shade of gray, and I wanted it to feel a certain way. And I went to, where'd I go? TJ Maxx or Ross? Ross. I went to Ross. Hey, Ross. I went to Ross and I found it at the perfect price, and I had the perfect parking place, and I didn't have to wait in line. It was like, wow, this is so wonderful. I'm in so much joy. No, that would be relative happiness. That would be relative happiness. Relative happiness is based upon something exterior to us. On the outer, whether it's a sweater or whether it's this supposed love of your life. And what happens when those things go away? The sweater in 2 years from now is probably going to have pills on it, and I've probably, I always spill when I eat, so it's like it doesn't have stains on it, and that perfect sweater is no longer going to be perfect, and I'm going to be like, yeah, whatever. Am I lying? No, you guys know what I mean. So eternal joy within us, once we start living it and breathing it in an alignment with it, is always there, whether you're taking the garbage out or, sharing a laugh with somebody that you love. It's always there. Nobody can take it away from you. So how do you stay present? We're going to talk about spiritual toys. Now, I used to use spiritual tools. However, tools kind of implies this is going to be work. I don't want to journal. I don't have time to meditate. I don't want to go to yoga class. This is hard. It's work. Tools kind of has that energy of it's going to be work. So it's a minister friend of mine, a very good friend, who I love and adore, and they use spiritual toys. Because you really want to be in that childlike energy. You know, Panda wants to journal. It's fun to journal. Yay, I get to play with my colored pens. Right? You're changing the energy around it by changing the words. So spiritual toys can be, first of all, you can practice mindfulness, journaling, yoga, and you can go for a walk in the woods. You can wash dishes and be mindful. Mindfulness is when you are so engrossed in something that you don't even realize 4 hours has gone by. Does anybody have any hobbies where you get lost in those hobbies and you look up? It could even be a book or I do that with painting. Okay, I see some hands going up. You know, I do art therapy and I paint and I'm like, wow, 4.5 hours went by. What the heck? That's presence. So in this moment, as I look around the room, I know that you guys all have things like that, where time is not there, right? You're in your joy, your natural state of being, you're in full presence. And every time that you consciously notice that, oh, this feels really good. I'm in full alignment with who I am. I'm in the present moment. I'm not worrying about everything. I'm enjoying life. I'm in joy because I am joy. Every time you notice it, it kind of manifests more and more and more of that in your life. So that's a really big step, being present. I need a breather. I'm having so much joy up here. We're going to have a little sip of water. Because number 2 is this wonderful quote from our beloved Charles Fillmore. Is about being your true self. Reveal yourself to yourself by affirming, I am the Christ, born of the living God. Look at yourself not as flesh and blood, but as spirit. Jesus Christ affirmed his true self, and we are called to do the same. Amen. Right? So I like to play with panda bears and drink water while I'm on camera, apparently, because this is my true self. Now, when I read that, what really popped out and Spirit wanted me to focus on for you guys is the reveal yourself to yourself. That's spiritual enlightenment. That's spiritual awakening. That's the spiritual journey. Whatever label you want to put on it, it is about getting real with yourself. Then he says, I am the Christ, born of the living God. I would love it if you guys would affirm that with me right now on this Advent Sunday. Let's say it together. I am the Christ, born of the living God. You dare do it one more time with your hand on your heart? Maybe close your eyes. Just really feel into it. Let's be in ease. I am the Christ, born of the living God. And so it is. How's that feel? Let me hear words. Wonderful, great, peaceful. It's about time. Who said that? Yeah. David the pianist. Yeah. It is about time. So what is actually blocking us from living that truth, I am the Christ, in everyday life? Like, what's our deal? You know, in Eric Butterworth's book, Celebrate Yourself, he explains it is the ties that bind the mind. If you guys know me, you might know sometimes I call that stinking thinking. And you take the stinking thinking and you turn it into a positive statement. a new thought. This is a new thought community. You take the negative, you turn it into the positive. That's how you start transforming into your true self. So you too can be up here on Sunday talking to people about it. Drinking water, having a panda bear, being in your joy. Okay? So when those ties are broken, the real self has no limitations. Though, I'm going to say that again from the back of the room. The real self has no limitations. None. So also in that quote, Charles points out, or he's giving us permission to be the Christ without apology. He's actually pushing us, urging us, be the Christ. I've worked with a lot of students over the years, and there's this recurrent thing where it's somewhere in the subconscious, just in the human experience, we are seeking someone to give us permission. Permission to move, permission to change, permission to be ourselves, permission to dye our hair flaming red, wear pleather pants. There's something in us inherently wanting permission. Charles Fillmore is giving us permission. I am the Christ, born of the living God. And so are you. And you, 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 and you. All right? All of us. And here's the thing about not being your true self. It takes an enormous amount of energy to not be yourself. It manifests sickness in our body, pain in our body, depression because we're living in the past, what happened. We have got anxiety about, oh my gosh, what's going to happen in an hour from now or 10 years from now. We're always in anxiety. So the number one step was, remember, be present. Number two, be yourself. Just be yourself. And honestly, I've discovered the more that I've been myself, it brings out, it like gives permission to other people to be themselves. Okay? And I used to I remember I had someone 15 years ago think I was very conservative. And I was so offended. Like, what? No, I feel like this boho gypsy on the inside. What is going on? Because I was out of alignment. I was not my true self. That might resonate with a few of you, I'm suspecting. I'm not sure why. So be yourself. Be yourself. This is my favorite. I love the joy, but this last part is the most fun. Time spent laughing is time spent with the gods. Okay? Be childlike. Jump around on the stage, enjoy, sing. Wear your funny tie or cute tie. Dawn's wearing this really awesome tie. You know, cuddle the teddy bears that are sitting on the chairs. Give them love. Don't be afraid to have fun and laugh. Here's the thing about the childlike. It actually came to me in a vision at 3 a.m. So I'm a little tired, but it was worth it because the vision was showing me the purity of baby Jesus, which a lot of us are kind of thinking about right now, the birth of baby Jesus, who has shown us how to save ourselves. He's showing us how to be Christ-like. And in this vision at 3 a.m., do you guys want me to share it or not? It kind of went away. It's okay. I'm being my true self, and I'm a divine channel. So it was comparing it to the child in all of us, the purity. The child is always present. The child is always their true self. They're not trying to be something they're not. When they are sad, they express it. When they're happy and joyous, they express it. When they want something else, it is us as adults that have gotten really serious. I got bills to pay. I got to drive this kid and drop him off here and there and like, but baby Jesus is really showing us the joy and happiness and purity that we all are at our core. That's never gone away. It's there. It's there. I promise you, it's still there. Taking steps to reveal it again is the hard part. If it was easy, everyone would do it. So, has anyone heard of, and thank you, Mike, in the back. Has anyone heard of laugh therapy or laugh yoga? Oh, yeah, you guys. So we're going to do a little experiment together. And you guys at 9:30 were like all about it. You're really joining in. So I want to hear us all. So Carl is going to do a little 10-second time, and we're all going to laugh. And no kind of he laughs. I want a laugh. Let's light it up so that they can hear it on the video, okay? So, ready? Are you guys ready? Shake heads. Come on. I want to see those heads bobbing. Yeah, we're ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Stop. 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 Oh, you guys don't want to stop. Stop. Okay. So how does that feel? Let me hear some words. How's that feel? Great? Exhilarating. Uplifting. Present. Anyone feel like joy? Hey! 10 seconds. Did that not reset every person in this room? And all we did was laugh. Be like a child. Be present. Be yourself in every way. The other weirdos can't find you, by the way, if you're trying to act like something that you're not. Okay? Just saying. And laugh some more. And I had to look, because of who I am, I had to look on Mayo Clinic just to see laughing helps oxygen flow, stimulates heart, lungs, muscles, endorphins, relieves stress, pain, tension, improves the immune system, and the list went on. Okay? So if you don't use any other toy, laugh. Put it into your daily schedule. Because that 10 seconds, I'm telling you what, looking at the faces in the room and how I feel, everyone has shifted their energy from laugh in 10 seconds. You guys are acting like it's hard. It's not hard to start shifting your energy and being happy and being in the joy. Because all the outside stuff happening in the world doesn't really matter. When you actually just go within you and start removing those ties that bind the mind, and you can do it. I know you can do it. So the Advent journey has been all about prepping us for rebirth of our Christ within. I think you guys are ready. I think we're all ready. You know, we've been learning to meet whatever comes our way in faith, stop resisting and receive peace, opening our hearts in love, and realizing our natural state of joy. So let yourself be born right now in joyous truth that you are the Christ. In this infinite presence we call God. And no one and nothing can ever take your joy away. Joy is your natural state. So however you celebrate this week, whether it's Hanukkah and Happy Hanukkah, Christmas, Christmas Eve, Kwanzaa, maybe you're choosing to not celebrate, and that's a celebration for you. Just be yourself in whatever you choose to do or not do, and be present in it. Okay? So I believe we have one more slide, hopefully to affirm, because I forgot it at the 9:30. And I actually found this from the Daily Word way back, but it's so good. Please say it with me. Turning my attention inward to the Christ of my being, I rest in the peace of God. I let go of cares and concerns and entrust all to God. From within this inner sanctuary and awareness of God's presence, joy spontaneously arises, and I am lifted up. And so it is. Thank you.
Bella, thank you. And beyond the words, your joy energy is exactly what communicated to all of us. I know it did. Thank you. Our prayer chaplains are available after the service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. You can see our prayer chaplains are hugging bears and have lavender stoles. I guess we're all hugging bears, but they have lavender stoles. So whether you have a joy or concern in your heart, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness. And now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive, because in truth there is no lack or limitation, and abundance is our true nature. For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to give financially to this community. In addition to checks and cash, you may download the Give app or scan the QR code, which is on the back of the yellow card and on the back of the chair in front of you, or set up bill pay through your bank. Those of you at home may click the donate button on the Watch Live page. Now I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and repeat our affirmation with me. Together, divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful. Thank you.
All right, I think you might know this one. Do you want to choose heaven today? I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. That's what I'm choosing. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing compassion. I choose compassion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I choose compassion today. I'm choosing joy, yeah, I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. All right.
Still collecting, no rush. I'm the treasurer of this church. Sorry. It worked at the 9:30, but I'll let people hear it at home. You guys can just come up here. Thank you. As we bless this offering, We bless the giver and the gift, that it may go forth and multiply and increase the good in our lives and the lives of those we touch. We give thanks, and let's say this together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. Are the children here? I don't see any children.
We're going to sing for the kids, even though they're not here. Maybe they're coming, maybe they're not. We didn't get word yet. But anyway, here we go. We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. Let's do that again.
Here come the babies. Here come the babies.
We are a circle of love.
Our babies are coming. They coming.
We are a circle of light.
They rounded them up.
Come join the circle of love.
Come on, babies.
Come join the circle of light.
We love you, babies.
The light in you and the light in me are one.
Again, one more time.
One more time. Keep it going. We are a circle of love.
We
They're
are
still
a
coming.
circle of love.
We are a circle of light. They're still coming. Come join the circle of love. We so love you. Come join the circle of light. You are light. The light in you and the light in me are one. Let's sing that last line. The light in you and the light in me are
Sorry to keep you waiting. We were having so much fun. This is the embodiment of joy right here. This was a real easy one for us to tap into this morning. What are some things that bring you joy around the holidays? Some fun things that you do? Singing, yeah. Baking, food with family. Well, we did one of those holiday activities today that brought us joy. What did we do, kids? Just shout. We made gingerbread houses. Yes, and they were sticky, and so we had to wash our hands, and they were yummy, and they're kind of sliding, and we'll see how it goes, but it was a lot of fun, and they did a wonderful job. And then we also had a friend come who brought us joy, Duchess the Corgi. How many of you have pets that bring you joy? Yeah. So Casey brought her dog, and it ran all around, and it's so cute. So gingerbread houses and dogs are what brought us joy this morning. So thank you.
So now let's bless our children and teachers. Together, children and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine good within you. Now please join me in our prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is. I am divine. And now our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God ever present.
You are the light, the love, and the peace on earth right now. So let your light shine and have fun and spread joy.